G'day dear friends, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy. Thank you for joining me. And first up, what did it say? Hi Chandri, hi Cherry, g'day Angie, hello. Alright, well, this is interesting. First of all, I just wanted to welcome you all. Like, I get excited every Saturday morning for me because that's when I get to catch up with all of you lovely people there. And just to tell you what this project is all about. Now, this is a personal project that I have been painting on Patreon. So if you're a member of Patreon, you get to see some of my personal projects where I work in real time. Apart from the tutorials, and I do break it up with my personal projects, but every now and again, you know, I'd like to tell our YouTube friends or people that aren't on Patreon, just to give you an idea of what the sort of things we get up to over there on Patreon. So I have been painting with this. If I could tell you the size of this is just like, it's a very big painting. I haven't painted a big one for a very long time, so, you know, it's time. Nonetheless, on velvet by Canson, and red. Red, of all colours, red. And I will tell you a little bit about my thought process, why this colour. Anyway, so I have been working with the pans, and just to tell you how the size of this painting is, and I've got my tape measure. Okay, the sheet is 59, oh, say almost 60 centimetres by, and I've cut it down by the way, by 40, say 42, right? But the painting itself, because I've taped it down, as you can see, the painting itself is 37 centimetres by 57. So it's sort of like tall and narrow, but it lends itself to, for the subject being the Pelican. This is and our friend Cherry has had a crack at this, and she's done an awesome job. So congratulations, Cherry. Awesome job. And you've got a 50th anniversary coming up, I read. Let me see. Was it? Yeah, 50th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, my dear. So that's why I thought I would just show you every now and again little tidbits of what we do on Patreon. So I will continue to do this on Patreon, but just for a little bit, I thought I would show you. Anyway, also to tell you about why I've chosen the paper that I have, and red of all things. Why red? You know what? And I better start painting while I'm talking. You know, I remember when I first started getting back into art all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I should actually zoom out so you can see exactly. If you can, you might be able to get the size. Oh, I can't zoom out anymore. But you can see my hands, and if I go like this, oh, she's still going. Here we go. So there it is there. And then, so I've had to move it up because my camera doesn't get there. And by the way, I'm not recording this one. So, oh, and by the way, and it still comes down this way. Like I still got it still runs off the table this way. This is for one of my shows, like I've got 50 million of them, for my show at the end of this year. And, you know, it's worthy of something like this, a project this size. Also, velvet. It's one of my new papers that, actually what I'll do is I'll zoom in so you're not seeing. And I've got my pans all the way around. Now, I've been using the PanPastels for this project. Oh, come on, where are you? Oh, the other way. Okay. I need to get into here, which is part of the landscape. So a while ago, I remember I would see people, I would see artists. Hang on, I just want to get the colours that I'm going to be using before I start. I just wanted to show you, I just want to put the colours down of the ones that I'll be using. Yellow ochre shade, there's a bit of red, have a bit of a mixing palette going here, and there's a bit of phthalo green, a bit of the, I can't find my turquoise, but it's around here somewhere. I've lost one of my pans, it's hiding. Okay, so, yes, and it's the same process with the brushes. All right, so with the brushes, so I'm very happy about that. The velvet can take. Now I remember when I first started using the velvet, it took me by surprise, and I wasn't really. I was not that I was limited in layers. I packed on the layers real quick, like I normally would with Pastelmat. But that's not the way to do it. You got to go light, but you can build. Yeah. So yes, so red. We're talking about red, and I thought, and I saw these artists. And they were painting oils and acrylics, and with oils and acrylics, and I go, why red? Why red? Why are they doing red? I understand neutral, starting with neutral colors, but why red? And I have been thinking about it all the time. As soon as I see it, I go, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that? Well, I know why they're doing it, because what I've noticed has happened here is the red in the background, and I will cover everything, but what's happened is that the red is coming through and it's giving volume. It somehow enhances. I don't know why it does, and I don't know how to describe it, but all I can see, it gives volume, the color red in the background. And, you know, like I could almost get away with not even using pastel pencil for detail sometimes in some areas, you know, but I will, of course. But it's just amazing what the red is. Now, Canson make this red velvet, so that's what it is. That's one of their colors, and I'll show you a few other their colors, but I just need to go up into the chat just to say hello to people that have come in. Hi Dinny, hello. G'day Sneaks, g'day Deb. Chrissy, have you considered the Carandash palette? You could mix colors, not waste any pigment, and wipe the palette off when you're done. I know you've told me about it, and so many other people have told me about it. I just haven't looked, that's all. I haven't looked. I just haven't had a chance, I think. I mean, it's an excuse, I know, but yeah. But not on purpose, I just haven't had the chance. But yes, thank you so much. I'll definitely have a look at that, because yeah, for sure. All right, so what I wanted to use also as in a light is in a highlight. I've got my raw umber tint, and you know, this is the bottom. Okay, this is the bottom. Look, that's the bottom. So there is a bottom in this. Chrissy, I think because the red is complementary with green, all the colors you have in this piece make green. Yes. Yes. The bits that are popping. Yes. All right, I'm going to have to do this. I will have to have a look at it. I will. Thanks, Deb. I will. So you said it's a Carandash palette. I will. It's come up too many times for me to ignore it. I will. So, yes. Now you know that we've got on this bandwagon of working with these little miniatures. And of course I had to redeem myself with this painting from last week because one of my paintings was a bit, how you going, right? So I had to redeem. I can do projects. That's what I wanted to say. I can do projects. They're just, yeah. Anyway, I saw on Share Your Art with Xrissart, well, I've seen quite a few posts from you wonderful people, what you've been doing, and one of them, Angie, I'm so glad you came into the stream. Look what I've got. But yours is tinier. And guess where I got it from? One guess only I'm giving you. Now this is a watercolor paper. You know what? It's all right. I'm thinking, this is okay. So mine, I think yours is smaller than mine. I could see by the painting. I'm just going to get a measure. I'm just going to measure this one. Oh, hang on. I can't find my ruler. Okay. 8 centimeters by about 8 centimeters. It's square. And I'm thinking, this is something you can definitely put in your pocket with a little one of those little palettes that I've got, you know, those little tiny ones, right? And a brush that's already got a cavity with the water, you know what I mean? And just go to when you're going out with a friend for coffee at a coffee, you know, for coffee in a cafe, or if you're just sitting outside somewhere, pull this out. This is all right. Oh, that sounded funny, didn't it? But pull that out. So that's one thing I wanted to show you. Angie says, yeah, I can see, yeah, okay, yes, yellow and blue make green, and I also see green. Yeah, there you go. Wow. I have one of those palettes built, but I bought it for watercolor pencils. Haven't thought about pastels. We'll try it. Ooh. I use it with coloured pencils too on the rough side, and can add a tiny bit of the Gamsel and paint with your pencil. Oh, really? The paper is not bad. Yeah. Oh, the paper's not bad at all. Yes. Thank you, Sneaks. Yes. No, thank you for that. I will have a look. So where did you get yours, Deb? Amazon, probably. Was it? Or can I get it from Cult Pens? So if we're talking about sharing things, I know I still should paint a little bit. I'll paint and I'll show you what I've got as far as the velvet. So people might be, might be wondering about the velvet and all the colours that you can get. Look at that. You know what? This paper is bright red, deep red they call it, and I'm putting in the red, permanent red in the pans, and look how that yet again still comes up lovely and vibrant. I don't know if it's coming across where you are, but I tell you what, it is just awesome. Okay, so this is there. I just have to separate what I've been doing. All right, here we go. All right, so Blick, Amazon. Okay, yeah. And if our friend Abigail comes in, Abigail posted on Share Your Art with Xrissart, she's been to Talons. Holy moly, holy moly. I wish I would have loved to have done that. You know, whereas another place I'd love to go, if I ever venture to all of these countries, I will definitely, and if they have these manufacturing, if the art manufacturers have like a little shop or something, or if they've got these tours, I would definitely love to do that. You know where I'd love to go? The Derwent one. Cherry, if I'm coming over your way, I'd have to go over to Derwent, where they make Derwent. But who makes Derwent? Is it the Cumberland? Or have they been bought out? I don't know too much of the, you know, who's bought who out in that. But all I know is that I want to go to the Derwent factory. Yeah, I love the red Canson, yes. Dinny says, I love the PanPastels, but now I'm following your pencil lessons. Where is the mantis? Where is, yeah, coloured pencil on Pastelmat. Yes, thank you, Dinny. Thank you, Dinny. Yes, oh yeah, I'm having a ball with that. Well, you know, I like to break it up. As you know. I like to introduce different things. And, you know, the projects, I think, if anything, the projects are something. We've just finished the pears. There's a pear and funny insect. That's what I call it. I'm yet to find a title for this one because I can't think of one. Oh, Abigail, were your ears burning? I was just talking about you. Now, as you can see with the brush, should I go in further? I'll go in further. Maybe I'll go in further just so you... Oh, the other way. Maybe the other way. Yeah, oh, that's better. Ooh, that's close. Just so you can see, this behaves exactly like Pastelmat when I'm using this technique. FYI. You were, yes I was, Abigail. I'm talking about your recent visit to the Talons factory. And you posted some photos. I'm jealous. I want to be there. But I also want to go, I also want to go to the Derwent factory because I know that they have tours there as well. Yes. The pear butterfly, yeah. Oh, you want to see that one? Hang on. It's here. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. And I think I showed this one on YouTube as well. Yeah. Oh, this was so much fun. And Cherry has done this one as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it so much. See, I don't even know if it's coming up as bright as it is in real life, but I tell you what, I had the most best time. That doesn't even make sense. That's not proper English. But I did this one on Pastelmat. This is the dark green. Yeah. Oh, loved it. Love. I had a good time. And I mean, it was very simple. You know, this one is a tutorial. Okay, just so you know. Like I mentioned before, I have my personal projects and the tutorials. But you're free to have a crack at this. So most definitely, yeah. Derwent is based in Cumberland Lake District. I've never been that far north. Lisa, hello Lisa, welcome. Nice to see you here. Abigail says, yeah, I want to go to the Faber Castell factory. It's only 2 hours from me. Oh, seriously? See, this is it. You know, like you Europeans, you can go bloody everywhere. You can go here, you can go there. I wish I was that close. The only one that, and I don't even know if they've got a shop, is Art Spectrum, but they're in Melbourne. I'd go down there. If I'm down there, I'd go down there. But, yeah. So as you can see, this is the same, it's doing the same, it's performing the same way as Pastelmat. The only thing is, now I've put quite a few layers on here. The proof will be in the pudding. When I say that, the proof will be when I start to put pastel pencils down. Because this technique goes really well. It goes really well where I'm at the moment, but it's the pastel pencils that will be the That will be the kicker. But as you can see, it's working really well. In fact, I can get quite a lot of layers. I'm not, yeah, pretty much surprising me really. Yeah. So if we're talking about colours, I just have to show you, I just want to wipe my hands first from the pastel. Canson make, oh, hold on. Canson make, there's a lot of colours. They have, their black is really black, like really dark, like black. You know, sometimes artists will say, look, I can't really get that black, you know. And Pastelmat don't make a black, they make a dark charcoal anthracite, as we know, right? But you know me, I'm a Pastelmat girl, so that will, it's just that I've considered now the velvet, put that in my canon. But as far as colours, and I'll show you something else as well, I've got pieces of Pastel Grain by Pastelmat, and these are the ones by Canson. So this one is called Pistachio. It is an absolute, well, like pistachio. It is a lovely light green. On screen, I don't think it's showing the colour. I don't know, it's slightly warmer. It's slightly warmer, but just a beautiful colour and feels lovely. All right, and the other colour that I've got here is Midnight Blue. This is really nice. This is so nice, so beautiful. Lovely for skin tones. If you're doing a portrait, beautiful. If you're doing a portrait, this would be really good as well. Very nice. So these papers, I'm actually going to take these with me on a workshop that I'm conducting, and and I'll tell you about that in a minute. The participants will be having a play with velvet. Also, and oh, by the way, I just found my ruler. Also, Pastel Grain by Clairefontaine. Oh, this is lovely too. So this is the sienna, and there is, if you can hear it, it is grainier, and this is dark grey. Really nice papers. So we are very fortunate, us artists, to be able to play with these, apart from all the papers in the world that we know, right? So they're the papers, they're the ones that I wanted to, bit of a show and tell, I think. Yep. So there are those. And what did I just say? Oh yes. Okay. Want to adopt an old lady so she can use your home as a base to visit art factories and also art to my heart's content. Yes. Yeah. Do you want to adopt a sister? Yeah. Abigail, I'll come over as well. All right. So that was a bit of a segue for what's happening next week. Next week I will be. I won't be live streaming next weekend because I've been invited to do a workshop, and it's close to it's Albury-Wodonga. For those who don't know, it would be in Victoria. It is the state underneath where I am. I am in New South Wales, Australia, on the east coast, and Melbourne is just Victoria. Sorry, is the next state underneath me. So it will be sort of like on the border between New South Wales and Victoria. So I'll be conducting a workshop, a PanPastel workshop for participants who, you know, are a bit who want to find out a little bit more about PanPastels. And it's more of an introduction. So, yeah, who knows? I might take some, just some footage, just a bit of a vlog maybe I can do. Who knows? I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah, so that is that. Okay, there. I'm just having a look at where things are. I'm just blocking in at the moment. And yeah. Ah, that's right, Jerry. You need to, Abigail, you need to start looking for a bigger premises to house all your adopted family. That's right. That is correct. All right. So, okay, now I want to introduce this bit here. Yes, here. Sorry. You know, I can't lose my map either. I need to know where I'm at. Okay, so as you can see, this technique really works. My brush technique, I love this. Plus with the soft tools, that also works. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen next week. So I won't be live streaming. I'll be conducting a workshop as we speak. Yeah, so looking forward to that. I'm really excited to showing people what PanPastels are all about. Mind you, I'm not sponsored. I'm not, you know, not sponsored. No one knows I'm talking about this. You know that I love this product. And what's really good is that I will be showing all the things that I show here to you, for you guys, how I do it with you guys. Yeah. As you can see, look, it's stubborn. It's stubborn. When I say stubborn, the surface behaves exactly the way PanPastels do. Do you use Fixative for your work? No, Dinny, I don't. Not at all. Not at all. It's papers like Pastelmat, papers like this. I don't use Fixative for pastels. What I do use Fixative for is if I'm oil painting and I've drawn something on my canvas where there's graphite, I will use a Fixative so the graphite doesn't bleed into the paint. That's about it. I have used Fixative in the past when in the past, and I was so upset. A lot of people will tell you here what their experiences are, but my experience was not very good. Not only did it discolor the pastel painting, there were little spots everywhere, and I know that you can use a fine mist atomizer. Yes, if you were to use a Fixative though, I would be using Pastel Freeze and putting it in a fine mist atomizer, emptying that out, and doing a very light spray. If I had to use one. Papers like Pastelmat, Clairefontaine made their papers so you didn't have to use Fixative. In other words, allowing you to put a lot of layers down. That was the whole process. Very good question. It comes up every now and again, and I don't know how everyone feels about it, but yeah. 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 So, you know, I've had too many difficult times. I thought, nah, I'm not using it. I'm not doing this. Okay, at the moment, I can also mix my colors on the surface. As you can see, I'm doing it really nicely here. So, not giving me any trouble whatsoever with this technique. You could use your soft tools if you wanted to, but hey, I don't bother. I like this way. Of course, it's going to take me longer to do, but I've got control. See, I've got control with my brushes. Now, just a disclaimer also for people who are just discovering PanPastels or just discovering me. Why is she using this? Yeah, good question. I like, this is a technique which I've discovered years and years and years ago, and I've been sharing ever since, and PanPastels were created so there was little or no dust when you use the soft tools, the soft tool sponges. Oh, they're gone. Where are they? Hang on. Hang on. It's my utilities. Have I got one in here? Yes. When you use soft tool sponges, it's little to no dust. And I think I was using it on this as well here. So I definitely recommend using the sponges with PanPastels, especially if you're one that is allergic to pastel but want to use pastels. This is the one. This is it. This is the one. So, yeah. So here I want a darker value, and this is a lighter value. So as you can see, it's just going on very nicely. So yes, you know what? I love this red so much. I talk about it a lot. It gets a bit old, but as you know, when a product does what you want it to do, well, you just keep on going, don't you? And this is the one that's done that. Yeah. Hi Kathy, hello. I've been watching different tutorials and the velvet paper seems to be having not nearly as much dust off, fall off. Oh yeah, really? Oh okay. Well, because I work flat and I vacuum, I don't see that as much, but I reckon that would be the case too, because this is catching. You know what I mean? Like the pastel is, working its way in the tooth. Yes. Plus, it all depends how everyone works. Like sometimes, Deb, you know that everyone is different. You know that everyone's application of art supplies is different. So that's why when you're testing things out, I always say, you know what, have a go yourself, see how you go, because some person will say, oh, that was no good, and then you don't try it, and then one day you try it and you'll go, why didn't I try it? It works all right for me. So I just think if you could, say for example with the velvet, if you could get away with because this paper might not be for you, but if you could buy a sheet, and cut it down and play and stuff like that, that would be where I would start looking. That's where I would go. So, I mean, it's working all right for me. It's blotchy. Yeah, that's okay. That's blotchy. I need to fill this space, and then I can build successfully, hopefully. Successfully. Where am I here? Oh yeah, and by the way, this project, or this image, I've put together with Affinity Photo. So, and I'll tell you how many images are here. There's 1, 2, 3. I think there's about 3 images. 3 or 4 images. Yes, about that. So, when I saw this Pelican, I had this picture in my head. As soon as I saw him, I go, oh, yes. And then I started working around this Pelican, and this is what I came up with as far as images. Mind you, these are from Pixabay, royalty free. Yeah. So, okay, have you made your own pastel paper? Yes, I have, Dinny. I have. Cherry says, and I'll explain in a minute, Dinny, I haven't used the pad of velvet that I bought yet. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Cherry. Oh my gosh. No comment. That's all I'm going to say. No comment. Okay, responding to Dinny, have you made your own pastel paper? Yes, I have. And I'll tell you how I've done it. I do have a video, but it is many moons ago, but still relevant, you see. And of course, I've had lots and lots of hairstyles, so you'll go, oh, what happened there? So you'll see a different hairstyle there. But yes, I have. It is, I've used quite a few grounds. There was one from Schminker. There was Golden. I've got a pastel ground. Art Spectrum. Let me see. I can't remember what else I've used. But they're the three that stick out in my mind. Yes. And Art Spectrum have a tint. Art Spectrum have a ground that have all got different colours. Also, Schminker is just one colour. Trying to think now. And Golden have got a pastel ground, and it's more it's more grittier, I feel. So if you wanted, and it was all on watercolor paper. So if you wanted to make your own pastel paper, give it a go. See what happens. You can make it as grittier or as fine as you want. It all depends. It pretty much works like a gesso, for example. You know, you spoon some out because some have got a little bit on the are quite heavy texture-wise, and some are a little bit more liquid. But yeah, I would then, you mix a bit of water, paint it, put on your surface, and I actually show you, oh, not that one, how I've painted with it as well. So it's, yeah. I'm going to get a violet extra dark here. Here we go. See, look, you can actually get to the bottom of these, and you can just imagine how much I have been using these pans. A lot. Yeah, yeah, I've been following. Oh my gosh, you too, Deb? You've got a backlog of mediums that I haven't used yet. Well, you know, I suppose I fall in that category too, but I use them, I pull them out every now and again. Well, I do, and then I show you guys what I've done, what's been happening. Now this is like a violet, this bit here. It's a dark value. Hang on, I need to move. How about if I do this? That's better. Will you see that? I need this pelican's eye to be looking at you. He's looking at you funny, hey? There we go. Oh yeah. So also, because I always try to give you some news of what's been some of my purchases and stuff like that. I've gone nuts on sharpeners, folks. Oh, just bought another couple of sharpeners from you know where. Now this one is an electric sharpener. Truly, I've gone stupid. I really have gone stupid with sharpeners. Oh, and look, and they've even given me a new blade in there. Now my question is, what happens when that blade goes? So that's might have to use this one just for coloured pencil, because that way that sharpener will last a little bit longer. What else did I get? Oh yeah, here we go. I've gotten into writing, you know, writing, right? And I've got this. Now I've gone a bit fancy, all right? This is leather, and I've bought, I've bought some, and I think I've showed you these. Well, I've bought some pens, fountain pens. But this one I keep on, I sit by, it sits by my side here, and I use it a lot. This is by Herbin. So Abigail, Chandri, you girls up there would know about that. And this is perfect. See, look, hang on, I better do that. See how there's a cavity in there, and I just fill my ink. I fill my cartridge with my Herbin, and this Herbin ink. This one is perfumed and it's violet, so it comes out purple, and it is so nice, so nice. Right, so there's that. Okay, but I didn't purchase that one from, just letting you know why I got this. I got this for my fountain pens. So this I bought from you know where. Can you show us that purple color? Yes, I will. Fancy. Why not, eh? Why not treat myself to something like this? And of course, to fill, I haven't filled this one yet. I only got this a few days ago. There's my converter. See? So what you do is you stick your thing. You stick it in the ink bottle, and you slowly push up, and this is where your ink sits. Oh, it is really cool. I love new gadgets. I think it's gadgets. And of course this screws on. This one, and this one clips on. But you know what? It feels heavy. It feels expensive, but it's not. Okay, so that's what I keep in here, and I will fill that, and I will show you so this is another fountain pen. This one is actually quite fancy. Wendy's husband used to make these, and they got me that. Oh look, this one's got ink in it. I better hurry up and do that. Oh no, hang on. It's in there. I'm scared that I'm going to make a mess here. I reckon I will, so I won't, but yeah. So when you say that ink, it is violet. Hang on, I'll show you what it writes like. I tell you what, I'll write something here so you can see the colour. Okay, so this is that. And I'll write down this ink is, hang on, I'm not holding this right. You got to hold it. And I can smell the violet. It's just beautiful. So I'm just concentrating, and it's perfumed. Parfum. Oh, I can't even spell. Parfum violet. Does that mean parfum? No. I don't know. I don't know if it's coming up, but it's violet. It's purple. It's purple. Then I have another one. This one is lavender. Oh, maybe I should write with that one as well. And it's in this one. This is a heavy, it's heavy. This is, what is it? What did I say? Lavender. This is lavender. It's this one here. Parfum. And I'll say it the French way. Parfum. Well, it says encre bleu. Encre bleu. Yeah. Okay, have you tried the Feud? It looks a bit crooked, but you can get different line thicknesses. It is really fun to draw with. What is that one? Food. See, I don't know if you can see, but there is a difference. That's more on the violet side, and this is more of a cold blue purple. Yeah. So there you go. So I'm into writing at the moment. So here, this is a book that I write all my things that I think of. That, yeah, I have it by my side here. Oh, let me put it in my nice little pocket. Truly, this is leather. It really feels very strong. I feel like it's very stiff at the moment, but I know that when I use it, it will get softer and softer. See, it's very, very, yeah, there we go. So it's something probably really nice to travel with. So there you go. So show and tell. This is what we do here. We show and tell apart from, okay, so back to here. Food, please, food. Is that how you say it? Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. Anything dioxazine or violet coloured. Me too, Chandri, me too. Don't split it, lady. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm very careful. Yeah. So there you go. That's the beak. I just have to know where I'm at, because I will get into trouble for sure. There we go. Foudet. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's why these are my favorites. These are my favorite colors. Like this violet. The violet one is really nice. I don't know if people know that Herbin have got a really beautiful range of inks. Oh, I'm really getting into that as well. So a place, a video. And there is also Kakimori, which is very expensive. I don't have it, but it is in my list. What is Kakimori? Oh, you'll place a video. Okay. What is Kakimori? Now I want a fountain pen. The last one I had was a shorthand pen many years ago. There you go. Wow. Well, I think it's nice to write with something nice, isn't it? And this, I love the smell. I love perfume, you see. So So I just want to see where I'm at here. I think this is where, there we go. This is it here. So what else have I done? So you'll have to, I've also done a, now remember when, what else has happened this week? Okay, so do you remember when I was talking about marketing and I had these postcard size of my paintings? So when you're at a place and you wanted to show your artwork to someone, but they don't have, you know, you wanted to explain your artwork, and you know, and someone will say to you, well, you know, what kind of things do you do? And then you don't, sometimes you don't want to bring out your phone, but at least you want to bring out like maybe a business card or some kind of something that shows your artwork. Right, hang on, hold that thought. So, remember, and I think some of you have got some of these of mine, so, but remember this? Remember these postcards? And look how big they are. And I'll tell you how big they are. They're, say, 8 and a bit inches by nearly 6 in centimetres. They're 15 centimetres by 21 centimetres. So this is all examples of my artwork, which I know you've seen, and you've seen on this video, on this channel, right? Here we go. Here's another one, right? And of course, I've converted some of my artwork on business cards. So if you're in a place where, you know, with all the information, so if you're in a place where, you know, and you start talking about your art, and then they'll say, oh, so what do you do? Like, what's your artwork like? Well, you can present some of those. Well, I've run out of the big ones. I've only got like about maybe, I don't know, just, you know, 10, 12. I don't have any left. So I had to get some new ones done, right? So I thought, ooh, I'm going to try something else. And again, this is this is another size. Right, and so here we go. So this is this size, A6 size. Oh, Chandra, yes, I kept all. Love your cards. Thank you so much. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Yeah. So these are, and there's, this one is a little, can you see it's like a little bit raised. So there's this new, and oh, by the way, I got these printed on Vistaprint, if anyone was interested. And now this is my new logo. This is how I do my logo now, which is what you recognize. So I had a whole heap done because I'd run out of the other ones, but check this out. These are just awesome. And it's a really good marketing tool. Hang on, here we go. See, look at the little shine, look at that raised bit. And so I've got these. Nan! Hello! 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 Here we go. And I ordered these. So, you know what? Of course, we all know that. I'm missing one. And this one's the glossy one, right? So when we're talking about size, you know, we're talking about size. So this is one way that you can market yourself. See? So this one is just probably a little bit more compact. That's the business card. So there you go. So I think it's well worth, I mean, there are a lot of printing places out there. So of course, by all means, you do your thing, right, wherever you go. Yeah, there they are. You've seen those, yeah. So I went and, yeah. So by all means, I just want to put these away so they don't do any damage. Here, there we go. Sorry, beg your pardon. Here we go. Yeah, so this is a really good way. Did you scan your artwork or photograph it? I photographed it. I photographed it. Yeah. Oh no, I don't need that. That's not where I'm at. I'm at down here. Yeah. Yes. So, I think it's well worth, if you've got some artwork which you're quite proud of, which I'm proud of those, you know, at the time I didn't think too much of it. All I thought of was, oh, okay, great, I finished it, I'm proud of it, and then you forget about it. But it's not until you, and those projects, those ones that you saw, you know, have been around for a while. And I look at them again and I'm thinking, you know what, you did all right on those. You know, makes you feel proud. And I think that's a really good idea. You know, so if you've got, you know, for, and it wasn't really expensive, I don't know, for about, how many was it, $2.50? I paid about $30 something or something like that. It's not bad. It's not bad for something like that, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Lisa, I don't have a scanner. I used to. I don't have a scanner, and I know that some people scan their work. Yeah, I don't have a scanner. Yeah. So as you can see, this brush technique works really well on the velvet. Nan, what do you think about this red? Seeing as you've come in a little bit later, what do you think about this red? Would you try this red? This is Canson velvet, by the way. And anyway, and anyone here, would you try the red? Mr. Oh. Did I miss something? Mr. Bean? Oh, Nan, I didn't see you come in. I saw you later come in. Chrissy, I don't have any of your postcards. Please send a full-size painting to make up for this oversight. You sure? You sure? Oh. Well, I will. Seeing as you said that, I will. Yeah, love the red. Yes, I'd try it. Yeah. Chandri has 4 scanners. I have 4 scanners by now. 1 in my printer. Yep. 2 Canon and an Epson. Got the Canon lid scan 300 last week in a second-hand shop for a bargain. Have been scanning many books. Now, can you tell me, when you scan something, I understand about, say, a coloured pencil project, something that's not going to smear. Would you put your pastel painting on the glass, on the scanner? Would you do that? Is it better to scan than photograph? That's a question. Yep. My golly gosh. That's a lot of scanners. I don't have one. Oh no, I've got to keep up. Yeah, I like the red. Would try. You try it too, Cherry? Yeah, Chrissy, please don't send me a painting. It just occurred to me that it may be a smiley. Yeah, that the joke would be on you if I did that. Hey, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. Although it is a bit weird, that one, that painting. It always has been a bit weird. Well, you know, I don't do anything normal. My normal is weird. That's what it is. My normal is weird. Ah, okay. Yeah, the one with the teeth, that's right. Sure, why not? But you have to be careful and clean the glass afterwards. Oh, yeah. See? Knowing me, I won't... Look, I'm quite meticulous. I'll never forget about those teeth. I'm quite meticulous about taking care of my things, so of course I would be. But then, you know, there would be like a slight oversight and I'd see that speck. Oh, that'd kill me. That would kill me. But a lot of people do it. Weird is good, and you're very sweet. Thank you. Well, that makes me feel a lot better, at least. But you know what? We're all a little bit, you know, out there. Oh, gosh. Ah, yes. The teeth. Those bloody teeth. I don't know what came over me that time. I really don't know. I have no idea. I got nothing. I just got nothing. Alright. So look, as you can see, things are working quite fine here once you get how it works. Yeah, let me just do some of his beak, eh? I need to do some of his beak. Actually, I think this grabs the pastel more than it does even Pastelmat, and you know that Pastelmat grabs. Yes, we are. Let's own it. We bring out the weird in each other. Oh, I'm so glad you all say that. Yes, we are. Crazy with a capital K. Oh, dear. Yes, yes. Oh, my gosh. Okay. And you know what? These brushes are really withstanding this... Oh, hang on, make sure I got this right. Oh, yeah, I do. I need dark down here. Yeah. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Okay, I'm not off camera. Yeah, it's an interesting surface, this one. I haven't, like I mentioned before, I haven't used pastel pencils and I don't know what it's going to do to me. I hope that it will behave. Oh, Nan, you missed the little book. The little book that I showed everyone. Look at this one. Haven't used it yet. You know, like the 50 million sketchbooks that I've got. But this is going to go into my little, you know, my little box, my little container of small paintings. Might put that in my little pocket. And when I go for a walk, I'll take out and I'll sit with my little paints and my little thing. Perfect. So gently building takes a lot of layers. Look at that. It takes a ton. And I'm of course, this Pelican's beak is this ochre yellow business, and so, yep. And I'm actually putting a bit of pressure on this as well. See? Chrissy, did you buy that at Temu? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah, Abigail. Yeah, I have the same one from... Yes, that's the one. Yes. Good. It's really interesting. Yeah, that's the cutest book out. Yes, the paper is really nice. Who makes that tiny book? I have the Wants. Yeah, that place. And they've got different colours. Oh my Lord. They've got different colours. Yeah, who makes, and yeah, Nan, your tiny paint, oh yes, Nan, the, what is it, Aphrodite, by Botticelli, that is so nice, that one. And Angie, your little book is featured on Share Your Art with Xrissart as well. Fell in love with your little paintings as well. Oh, everyone's paintings. I mean, Abigail, you've been doing them. Everyone's been doing them. I think that's a really nice way to, it's like an icebreaker. It's a really nice way to, if you wanted to get into like something major, doing this for a little bit really does help. You know, get the creative juices going. Just pushing in the pastel in the tooth a little bit so I can put more layers actually, really. And there's a bit of orange going on here as well, so let's do that. This is going to be bright. Oh, not as bright as I thought. Yeah. It's all right. These pans on the velvet with this technique. Oh wow, this is really nice. And it's blending really nice on the velvet too. Now, I don't know whether, can you see, oh, you know, this red that's coming through. I'm loving this red that's coming through. It just makes things, and I'm covering. Just nice. Yeah, totally recommend. You know what? And this was outside. I was doing this outside of the square because normally you'll see me use anthracite in the Pastelmat dark blue, these neutrals, right? Dark green. They're not red, and I'm using sanguine for Pastelmat in another project. On Patreon, by the way, it's another personal one, but yes. Which, I should actually, it's a segue, I should actually mention, for all of those who may be interested, I do have a Patreon channel where we do some really interesting projects. Patreon is, my philosophy with that channel is to encourage you, to give you confidence, and that's my number one. If you've got confidence, and how I do that is I show you just simple techniques and tricks, and we do projects Okay, so we've got some simple projects. When I say simple, ones that are when you're getting to know your medium, and it could be any medium, whether it's pans, whatever medium it is, right? So we do some simple projects, and we do some a little bit more difficult ones, so you've got a choice, and you'll get to see some of my personal ones where I do from, you know, where I do them live and in real time. So this is a personal project, and like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I just wanted to show you what the kind of things we do over there. So the link is in the description box below, so if you're interested, you know, wanted to do a particular project, that would be good. Head on over there, and for all of those, Share Your Art with Xrissart is a Facebook group where we continue the conversation from the live. So if you've got anything to show, you can show your work, share a video, share your profile. That's what it's all about. The only thing I ask is that you be nice to each other and no politics. So the rules are very simple. So I don't put too much pressure, and it's a nice little group. I finished Tiny Sketchbook this week, full of weird faces. I did it in 3 days. You're kidding! My gosh. Oh dear. So as you can see, this process does take a while. It does take long. I don't mind. It is, for me, it is quite therapeutic actually. It's a bit like, the speed would be as if you were using coloured pencil on this, this technique, by the way. Yeah. And yes, so this project, even though it's a personal project, you are welcome to have a crack at it. And Cherry, our friend Cherry, has had a crack at this, and she's done an awesome job. Dinny says, yeah, I'm a Patreon, but I can't find the link to the Facebook group. Oh, okay. Dinny, I have a look in the description box below here in this video. If it isn't, let me put it in right now. So bear with me, I'll do that right now for you. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I've got to remember my password again. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, look, I'll have to do it later because I can't remember my password. Oh, actually, you know what I'll do, Dinny? I will send you, in Patreon, I will send you a link. That'll make it easier for you. Gosh. I wasn't feeling well, didn't... Hi, Lynn. Hello. Watching on TV. Just came to say hello. Hello, hello. Hope you are well. Thank you for popping in. Okay, so... let me see. So here I need a lighter value, and so I will go. You know what? Ooh, I'm trying to use all of this up. I will not. Look, there is still pastel all along there. I've used it all. This is the bottom, and there's still, look at all of, oh, I don't know if you can see. There it is there. You can see it there. Oh my gosh. I have a password. Oh, I know. Bloody hell. I've had to change my password because I had hackers, remember? I had to change everything. And now, and I always log out. That's the funny thing. I always log out. Well, I log out when I'm on the computer. Yeah, log out. This is this line here. Yes. There we go. Where's this line? Where is this line? There we go. Me too. A little tiny book. Okay, yeah, I finally gave in and started tracking them in a notebook. Chrissy Abigail says, I have tried the Fine Tech Metallic watercolour today. It is so pretty, but I found it too expensive. Okay, Fine Tech Metallic. What is that one? What is that? Fine Tech Metallic. Is that the PH? Is that the PH Martin? PH Dr. Martin? By the way, that sound that you hear, the dogs are playing, by the way, just so you know that it's not something that's weird. The dogs, yes, the dogs. They were actually lying on the bed very quietly. Yeah, now all of a sudden they've got excitable. Why? Love the dogs, I know. Yeah, the little dog's making big sound. I know, you should see, you know. Athena's got a toy in her mouth and she's trying to encourage Artie, or Artemis, as we that's her name, Artemis, what we call her Artie. It's Artie, Athena and Artemis, but we call Athena and Artemis Artie. And they're looking happy when I say that. They know their names. And they're my first dogs ever in my whole life. Some people would say, and I know that most of you would know that, but my whole life. How old am I? Old enough. Okay, yeah, that's right, Chandri. It's playtime for them. Yeah. Yeah, love the dogs, Dinny says, yeah. And Nan says, yeah, I had someone hacked into my Netflix account. He changed the language to Spanish and signed up for the most expensive level. Bugger. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I believe you have them, no. The name is Fine Tech. Ah, Fine Tech, that's the PH Martins. Isn't it? It is. How did you... Where can I find a brush like that? Okay. Dinny, seeing as that you're a patron, okay, if you go to any of the projects in Patreon, there is a link, okay? That link will take you straight to Amazon for these brushes, all right? I got these. We had them in. These are Eco Tools. I've discovered these in my local supermarket, but it is a makeup brush. But the reason why I like it is because the bristles have a snap and it picks up the pigment beautifully, and it applies. When I apply it on the surface, it just, as you can see, what it does, right? So there are two. That comes in a pack like that. Okay, it comes in two like that. I have a link on Patreon, but yeah, but you can get them on Amazon. Yeah, no, Fine-Tech is a different company. Oh, okay. Well then, I don't have that. Oh no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm easily led, easily distracted. But Dinny, having said that, these brushes, right? If you've got a brush, an old brush in your art box, you can cut it up. For example, see this? This is a brush which I had cut up. This was a fan brush, and I used this. It is a hog hair brush, and I just chopped it up. So that's that, okay? So also, I have brushes that, this, my little one, my 1/8 of an inch, it is an angular brush, but I ended up cutting it to get that fine tip, see? So if you have brushes that you might be able to get away with cutting, practice, practice cutting. I use nail clippers. One of the things I cut with are nail clippers. Oh, there we go. Because it gives a nice little snap, even snap. But scissors, anything that you can cut with, yes. So, yeah, the famous tree brush, Chandri says, that one. Awesome brush, oh my gosh. That I cut on stream live. Nan says, remember a few years back when there was a man in the chat who was too embarrassed to shop for makeup brushes? Yes, I believe you sent them. Yes, I did. They're not expensive, €7. There you go. But I also have many old brushes. So now remember, it's practice. You'll have to practice cutting down. And I've been practicing with other brushes to get an effect. So all you got to do is, there's no, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's for you the way you work. Okay, people are screaming. Yeah, people were screaming when you cut that brush. Yeah, they were going, no, don't do that. But then the magic happened. Oh. This is what it does. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do something here just to show you what it does. All right. So here we go. This was the magic brush. So what I did is I did that. Now, you see? All right. So I will use this brush on here because there's a bit of foliage, right? There it is. Now, these were trees in the background. These were trees that were in the background. So yes, so I was trying to figure out in my painting how I was going to achieve trees that were that you would recognize as trees, but that I didn't have to individually paint each individual leaf in the background. This was the baby that did it. But I'm not ready to do that, but that's what that does. So, but it's all right. I can, yeah. That's where I will put it, but I don't mind. But I don't want to do details just yet. Let me see. Yeah. Paint over it. There we go. Yeah. So that's what I had done. Okay, that giant masterpiece of the world's. Yes, it is. It's that one. Oh, it's that one. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, it was this one. This is a business card, but this is a painting, and this is where I did it on. And see those trees there in the background? That is what I used that brush on, and all along here. So, and this is where I cut it on this project. And this project is 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters. It is one of my most epic pieces. I hadn't done, I wanted to do a landscape, and I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. And when I'm terrified of something, that's when I go in head first, and I just go for it, and whatever happens, happens. What's the worst that could happen? Something bad might happen, something good might happen. It all depends. Okay, the giant masterpiece of the world's coming together is still mine too, and it's hanging up on my living room, on my dining. It's my dining room wall. It is there. That is where that is. My favorite kind of art, Lord of the Rings vibe. Yes, yes, it is. It is. I never meant it to be that, but yes, it is. And of course, I love Lord of the Rings. I can give you quotes of certain scenes, which I've watched it over and over and over again. Anyway, we won't go there. I saw that live and had the privilege of watching Chrissy butcher that brush. Yes, yes, you did. Oh gosh, that was a while back. But you know, all those techniques, I tried all of those techniques. I tried there were so many things that I had tried on, there are so many techniques that I had tried on that painting for the first time. And I mean, that's not something that I really recommend that you do. If you're doing, you know, if you're trying an epic piece, that's not the one. I wouldn't be trying something new, but I had let my my precious, that's right, I had to let my guard down and just relax and learn. And I thought, you know what, I think that's what I would be telling you, is just, even though if it's not going to work out, right? And how many times have you seen me stuff up things? Oh my gosh. And you know, some hit, some misses. Yep. You know, but I think if you don't go for it, you'll never know. And the only thing is that, you know, mine are, you know, my misses are public, and my hits, you know, what I consider my hits anyway, or the paintings that I feel really good about anyway. Yeah, my precious. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. You know what, if you said to me, Chrissy, come on, let's watch all of the Lord of the Rings, I go, come on baby, let's do it. I could sit all day and watch those from start to finish. Alright, so here I am, back here again. No, this is where I was. So as you can see, this is taking some time, and it will, but I love it. So brushes, we're back to the brushes. That's how it started. So Dinny, have a look at the it should be on most of the projects that I do on Patreon, but then yes, but have a look in your box, have a look in your art box, in your paint box, see what you can do there, and then play with it, see if it works. I just began watching them again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've even listened to on the Silmarillion. Like, I love everything Tolkien. There's, I mean, apart from The Hobbit and stuff like that, but the Silmarillion is the backstory of Lord of the Rings, and where all of these characters and where all of these things come from, where all of this the Lord of the Rings language, what would you call it, Elvish language? Tolkien made everything. Tina, no foots. What? No. Yeah. So I sit and I listen to all of that, and I know about some of the characters. And then there's another, on Netflix, there's another show, and it, you know, Galadriel's in it, and it's sort of based on the stories of Tolkien as well. And, you know, the Silmarillion, Tolkien passed away before he finished it, and his son finished off the last chapter. See, I've gone right into it. Like, you know, I've gone right into it. All right. So, let me see if I can... Oh. You need to see it from a distance for it to make any sense. So it's a good size painting. It'll keep me busy for a while, that's for sure. Okay. So I have been using the soft tools on here. I have been using the brushes. Right. As you can see, the brown, on my soft tool, I've been using it here in the background. So definitely this is, I do recommend using, look at the size of it. Oh gosh. I definitely recommend, if you can figure out how to use the velvet. I would really like to know what your take is on it. I'm having a really wonderful time. Pastelmat, velvet, I'm loving these. These are my two now favorites. All right, so I just wanted to let you all know as well that I won't be live streaming next week, or next Saturday morning, which is your afternoon, evening in the Northern Hemisphere, because I will be conducting a workshop. I will be, for a handful of participants. So I'm really looking forward to that, and understanding and teaching them about what PanPastels are and how to use them. So awesome stuff. So anyway, I will let you go. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely week next week, and who knows, I might pop up sometime. Who knows? We'll just see how we go, hey? All right. Well, thank you all for joining me. You know, I always appreciate your time. Okay, everyone. Bye for now.